back up in this thing. You can't roll with us if your last name don't got no loyalty. Podcast party poppin', but you already knew. I've been rolling with these folks. This that Monday night crew. Millennials versus the world like. Millennials versus the world like you. Millennials versus the world like. Millennials versus the world like you. Millennials versus the world. Millennials versus the world like you. Millennials versus the world like. Millennials versus the world like you.
Yo, what's happening, man? Welcome back to the first live show of this year, man. I got my bros of last name loyalty. It's your boy K. Mills, man. It feels so good to be back. I got my bro B. What's happening? My bro
What
DJ
up,
J Dub. What's happening?
What's happening?
So Jay was talking about this. Jay was talking about this off camera before. You know what I'm saying? What's the appropriate amount of days between showers? Jay said 3. I said 1, and Dot said 2. So we're just trying to figure out what do y'all think? Jay? Why did you say 3 days between showers is cool?
I didn't say 3. First of all, I said the Seahawks was going to the Super Bowl. That's what I said. You want to talk about showers? Cool. Yeah, I never said that.
No, don't. Hey, bro, don't do that because we got on here, man. Like, don't do that, bro. Don't do that, bro.
Hey, Dot,
just because we. Hey, just
where we starting today.
Yeah, like, hey, Jay, be real. Be real.
I'm gonna be real.
Like,
Dot, hey, Dot, bro code, go ahead.
Hey, nah, man. What's up, fellas? How's everything been, man? It's a new year.
What's up, y'all?
Back at it. How's everything been? How y'all been, man? We've been offline for a little minute.
Bro, it's been a long 3 months, man. Since the marathon.
For sure.
Yeah.
How you been, Jay?
Maintaining. It's been a long time, but navigating through life. Kids getting older, stuff happening. So it's been, I miss y'all though. Real talk. My God.
In a minute.
For sure. So I got a question for y'all that's not something that I plan on, that I didn't tell you I was gonna ask, but I have a question about.
See.
Per usual.
Come on, dog. Yeah, I ain't too much change.
Per usual.
What's y'all thoughts on? So recently on the internet, people are doing reservations at the Waffle House for Valentine's Day. What's y'all thoughts on if Waffle House is a legitimate place to go for a date? Is the Waffle House a legitimate place to go for a date? What's y'all thoughts on that?
Honestly, it depends. It depends on if you already locked in with your person or if this is a new person. New person, yeah, you better had done your my fault. I didn't know what that was.
Hey, that was that dad look right there. That was a dad look 100%.
Well, I didn't know what that was.
What y'all think though?
But nah, if it's a new person, you better be real sure that they like in love with Waffle House for you take them on their first date to Waffle House. But you locked in, Waffle House the spot, bro.
Okay. Hey, you know what, Dot? I disagree with that. I think for me, that is first date material. Like, I think that like you lock in, go to Waffle House on the first day, like y'all, you trying to see what's going on. It's not too expensive. Breakfast food plus lunch, like you got variety of food. So I think it's a safe date to do first date wise.
First date, like
go ahead.
No, go ahead. Because I want to hear your answer first, and then because I know I'm going left.
I feel like Waffle House sends a very specific message about what we doing if that's our first date. Waffle House is only around for 2 reasons. You either wake up the morning after, or you about to go to the night before.
Jeez. We about to get it in, or we just got done getting it in?
Either one.
That boy meant
either one. It's all jokes aside. Like if you were in the spot where but okay, Marcus, I got you, bro. But the thing is, for me, if I go out my way to say like, hey, we've been talking, and I reserve. Now the question was to reserve on the internet. They reserved the spot at Waffle House. If I put a reservation in at Waffle House, I'm sending you a very direct message about what we about to do. It ain't too much to talk about after that. That's my thing. It ain't too much to talk about. If I say like, hey, Waffle House, I'm coming 10 o'clock p.m. because you ain't doing no 6 or 7. That means a very specific thing about Waffle House. Come on, bro. We know it. So
I mean,
if she accepts it, hey, we straight. If she doesn't, y'all situation probably just ended.
And 9 times out of 10, she not. If they don't want Cheesecake Factory for a first date, they damn sure don't want no Waffle House.
Yeah, I'm all I'm gonna say is that if you reserve a spot, Waffle House is sending them a very specific message. Waffle House is for 2 reasons. The morning after.
The hell happened?
Is that Jay's?
But I did. Yes, it's Jay.
Waffle House sends a very specific message, bro. But what do y'all think about Waffle House actually letting you set reservations there?
I think it's pointless. It's a quick service sit down meal. Like there's no point in setting a reservation for Waffle House. There's no point.
Unless you about to give her that ass. Unless you about to give her that ass.
No, I mean, you still don't need to set up no reservation. We can go sit for a minute. Somebody get up in the next 10, 15.
Hey, look. Marcus Sale said it depends. We could end up at Waffle House. And bro, if you end up at Waffle House, then you know what's about to happen. You know what's about to happen. If we end, hey, hold on, Doc.
True.
If we end up at Waffle House, and I ain't saying the intention was to go there, we went and vibed out. So let's be real 1 second. Let's be real, bro. First day back. First day back. If we went and did what we did, and we ended up at Waffle House, it's already 2, 3 in the morning. I'm feeding the machine for what's about to happen.
I mean, even if we didn't go to Waffle House and you still hanging with me at 2, 3 in the morning, that's what's going down. Waffle House just a late night spot.
Yeah, bro, but Waffle, if we end up there, it means a couple of things. Okay, we done condensed to one car because you're not meeting me there. You enjoyed yourself all night long enough to where you want to extend your night. And then we went and get food over there. Come on, man. You know what's about to happen.
So you telling her, be grateful that I'm feeding you. And I ain't making you go through the cookout line. I'm letting you sit down. And you better give me something after this. That's what you're saying. Waffle House is good enough for that.
Waffle is one of those things, bro. If to Marcus Sale's point, if we end up at Waffle House, something comes after that, and it's not goodbye.
I mean, I guess. I mean, I guess because my if we talking late night anyway, we could go to cookout, and I still got the same expectations.
Nah, fuck no.
What? Cookout even worse. We driving through the drive-thru and we going back to the spot.
Nah, we too old for that, bro. Ain't nobody going to cookout afterwards, bro. Come on, man.
What do you mean?
Come on, dog.
2 in the morning? What else?
Ain't nobody doing no drive-thru.
Waffle House and cookout.
Because Waffle House is a dining experience.
So basically, what you saying is, hey, look, I can't take you to where I want to take you. This the closest thing to it. Let me go sit down. I want to sit you down, is what you're telling me, before you go give me that app.
I just know we ended up at Waffle House, bro, to Marcus Sale point.
Man,
it's only a couple things that's gonna happen. It's only a couple things that's gonna happen. But anyway,
same thing that happens if you go to cookout.
Yeah, I thought that was good because they were like, I thought that was good because Waffle House is taking reservations for Valentine's Day. So that means you've been with her a while. Ain't no first date on Valentine's Day. So
yes, we're talking about first date. That's what we were just arguing. But if you're locked in with your other, Waffle House is I ain't mad at Waffle House. Come on, baby, let's go to Waffle House.
So why it can't be a first date?
Because it's Waffle House.
Hey, yo,
what's
somebody
wrong with it? Like I get the locked in part, like I'm cool with that, like we locked in.
Hey, somebody in the chat said you get an ass or shot. I'm going to cookout. It's something to roll up to the crib.
Thank you.
Hey, the risk is worth it, my boy. The risk is worth it, my boy.
That risk is definitely worth
it. Oh, he's saying like cookout, you gonna get shot?
He said Waffle House.
No, Waffle House, you gonna get shot.
Okay, yeah.
One of the two.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
So Jay, Valentine's Day, you making reservations to Waffle House?
I'm not making reservations. No. Would I go? As a first date, yes. Because like I said, it's safe. Like, and it's cool. Like, everybody love breakfast food. Like, you got a little bit of mixture of breakfast and lunch. Like, we get to know each other. First day, like, I don't think it's that. So, I mean, some people be taking people to like Ruth Chris on the first day. Why?
Oh no, we're not doing that.
I'm not doing that either.
But I'm saying some people do that. So you're gonna invest $200 for no reason, or $40?
I mean, you got women exposing dudes for taking them to Cheesecake Factory. What you think about that happening to you for taking her to Waffle House?
Hey, let's do a poll right now. Live. We live right now, y'all.
Please. Let's do a poll right now. Next topic, bro.
What woman don't want to go to Waffle House?
All of them. Not for a first date.
All right. Next topic, man. I ain't fooling with Jay because he just got back. All right. So tonight's show. Late last week, Camron and his ex got into it on his podcast. And I don't know what the premise of the initial conversation was about, but I can't play it right now. But essentially, he was interviewing her, and she got on him about not really investing in her dream. And he came back at her about like, do you have a man right now? She was like, no. And she said, do you have a girl? And they had this back and forth about bad investments. Should you invest in your partner? If your lady gives up her body, that should automatically give you something to, that should automatically give you a reason to invest in somebody's dream or X, Y, and Z. He said it was a bad investment, and that's why he didn't do it. So you all seen the video. What's your initial thoughts of this conversation around, what's your initial thoughts when you see it? Let me start there.
I think
that I go. You want me to go first this time, Doc?
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. I want to hear this because you was into it. Let me hear it, Doc.
Nah, because she gave the one thing that I took, the biggest part that I took was her pause after he said that she wasn't her nursing school and creating the business was a bad investment. She ain't had no argument after that, which let me know that she agreed, right? Yeah. I don't know their situation, right? I don't know what they had going on, but I feel them. If you looking at a situation and you feel like it's a bad investment to invest in this, regardless if it's a relationship, business opportunity, whatever, you're gonna go the opposite way. And she obviously wasn't doing what he needed. I ain't gonna say what she was supposed to be doing because I don't know, but she wasn't doing what he needed her to be doing to feel that he needed to invest in her. So he moved on. Jay? I don't see nothing wrong with that.
Okay. Jay?
Any relationship is an investment. I do agree with Cam when he said that he felt like it was a bad investment because, Dot, you didn't want to touch on that, but I'm going to say it. You've been going to nursing school since 2020, right? COVID hit, right?
2019.
You open a business. 2019. Thank you. 2019. You open a business, right, to pay for you to go through nursing school, right? It's 2026 and you're still in nursing school. That was a bad investment. Not the nursing school, but you opened a business for that and you wanted him to. So he saw that before it happened. And that silence did tell it because it was like, you know what? I didn't think about that. But in reality, every partner, you have to, male, female, whatever whatever you're, whoever you want to be, you have to make an investment, right? At that time, you're telling me from 2019 to 2026, you could not obtain your nursing degree. with the business that you started, but you wanted me to invest money into this business that you started. No, I don't agree with that. I agree with him 100%. Go ahead, Sneak.
Okay, let's hear it. Here it go. Here it go.
Nah, come on, chill out.
Here it go now.
So my thing is, my 2 cents is this: why she equated the investing to her giving up her body. Like, hey, I gave up my body, so why do I have to, like, why didn't you invest in me? Because basically, like, any woman giving up her body is worth the investment. Whoa. Secondly,
Negative.
I mean, I don't think he was wrong. I don't think he was wrong, but I think where she was coming from didn't prove her point. Like, all you were saying is, like, because I gave up something, I should be getting this back. You should invest in this. Now, he proved every point he had to. This is the thing that I'm not understanding. Why even y'all knew that before y'all got up there? You know what I'm saying? Like, why even go down that? I mean, they was in a relationship. You knew you wasn't giving her bread. You knew she was in nursing school. You knew, all the things. Granted, she took the subtle shot at him first, saying, like, Cam, you really didn't invest in me like that. I think when women get in those relationships with guys that they know they have money, it's just a play. So when you give up some butt and that doesn't equate to you getting the money, you get mad about it. And she then went and said, like, hey, she was like, do you have a girlfriend? And he was like, I don't need nobody to provide or protect me. And then it went into like the man and woman conversation, red pill stuff, whatever. But the point I'm making is like, hey, maybe based off what you was giving, he ain't want to give no bread up. And he knew you wasn't about what you saying he was about. And that's where I think the line get drawn. And now he ain't had to put her out there like that. You know what I'm saying?
No. Because if you gon', you know how I am.
No, he didn't.
If you gonna come for me, don't be mad when I come back at you now.
Come on.
Because he didn't start that. He didn't start that. She brought it up and tried to make him look bad. And then when he put her on Front Street, she got quiet. Why? Because she looked bad. The actual truth came out. What was he supposed to do? Sit there and take it? And then this conversation that we having would be completely different.
Where do you feel like she came? Where do you feel like she came from for him?
Hey, look, I agree with that 100%. Real quick,
because
what happened is when she started out, and then she turned when she started out, and then what Cam did was he went ahead and exposed everything. So now it's like everything out now. So what you got to say now? Like, now that that's why she sat there in silence, because like, oh, I was gonna use that as an angle. You can't though. I exposed myself. Okay, now what? She had no angle left. That's why she got quiet.
But what I'm saying what Dot said was she came for him. So then when he put it out there, she tried to backtrack. I'm asking you, Dot, where do you feel like she came for him at? Where do you feel like
she's the one who put it out that he didn't invest in her? She started down this road.
Okay.
He didn't start down the road. She did. And then when he defended himself and made her look bad, now you want to be quiet.
What do you think will make a guy invest in a woman then? So what makes it legitimate to go ahead and invest your time, money, effort into a lady?
The same way a woman looks at a dude and sees potential. If she's doing everything she's supposed to be doing, and then she comes to him and says, I want to go to nursing school, and then she starts going to nursing school, I don't see why, if this is my person that I see myself with, why I wouldn't invest. But clearly she wasn't doing something that he was requiring. Or she was inconsistent.
You don't always get a return on your investment, bro.
Nah, you don't, but I don't always have to invest if I don't see a return in the future, or a return that could potentially come in the future.
Agreed. But the thing is even if you do see it and you invest it, there's still a chance that you may lose. That is the point I'm making.
That's different. That's a different conversation. Because if I see a red flag and I still make that choice, I'm the dumbass.
But if you don't see the red flag and then you make the choice,
I take that L. I take that L. But you're a dumbass if you see a red flag and you continue down that road.
Hey, bro, we get into the space. We get into the time and space where you can't really. When you challenge, when you're in a relationship or ex or whatever, and men or women are getting in these conversations, bro, we get in a space where you automatically wrong if you address a lady, bro. I'm telling you.
Oh, well, I'll be wrong. I accept when I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong, and if you could prove to me that I'm wrong, I'll accept that I'm wrong. But clearly, he wasn't wrong. She still ain't got her nursing degree.
Bro, stuff happens, bro.
Facts. And he still got his money. And out of that relationship.
Stuff happened that he saw ahead of time. So
exactly.
He didn't make that investment. She honestly, if I'm being real, bro, all it boils down to is this. Their expectations were different. She equated giving buns out to I'm gonna give buns out to get what I need, right? He looked at it like, hey, if I felt like she was worthy of the investment, whether I looked at the business plan, it was going to have a turnaround within these couple years. He saw something in her, whether it was her work ethic, whatever. And in the long run, he was right. From 2019 to 2026, you didn't obtain a nursing degree. That's more than ample enough time to obtain that.
So wait.
Was he wrong?
You think he should have invested in her nursing degree?
No, I ain't saying that. I ain't saying that at all, bro. I just think you blindly invest sometimes when you're in a relationship. That's the only point I'm making. Like
you're right.
When you have that level of money, she's entering the game for a reason. She's not entering it because she loves you. She's not getting into it because she want to get married. She wants a return on giving that thing up. Because her point was, if a woman gives up her body, then you should invest. And my point that I'm making is, when you get to a certain level, there's an automatic expectation that if she does this, then you must do that.
I would agree with you if the word girlfriend wasn't in there.
Bro, what are you before you get married, though?
Yeah, but I could, if we was just messing around and you was giving me your body and you were wanting this, I ain't gonna say the world or me to pay for your schooling or whatever. If you were asking for this, yeah, cool. You giving me this, I give you that, right? But as my girlfriend, like I said earlier, clearly she wasn't doing something that he was requiring that made her not worth that investment. There was something that she wasn't doing that let him know you're not going to go through with that. 2019, 2026. He read that situation and saved his money and time and effort because clearly it didn't work. She ain't do what she set out to do.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Bro. We saw you waving.
Yeah, so honestly, and I could be wrong, please fact check this, y'all. Fact check it, please. Has there been any other woman that came forward that said he didn't invest in them?
That I don't know.
Camron don't strike me as the type that's gonna be overly giving out money to no chick.
I'm not saying overly giving out. That's a fact, Sneak. But what I'm saying is like you said it best, bro. When you're dealing with a certain caliber person, right? You're going in it, and what she thought was, if I gave him the buns, he's gonna make the investment, because she probably was dealing with guys who she gave the buns and they invested. She got with him, it didn't happen, and now it's like, oh, you didn't want to invest in me.
I get you, but that does come with something. Is my point. If she gives
the buns,
if she get, I'm not gonna say it comes with paying for nursing school. Man. It comes with something, though.
It comes with me giving something. It comes with me giving you meat back. No, the giving up buns don't come with nothing.
Come on, Jay.
No, she got a title. She wasn't just some random. She wasn't some random. She had a title of girlfriend.
She did.
So she was getting something. She was getting something. She was
agree. Okay,
the luxury of Cam. She was living that.
I wholeheartedly agree with that, bro. I wholeheartedly agree with that. The only point I'm making is woman to woman, what it comes with changes. If woman A gives up something, she's expecting one thing. If woman B gives up something, she's expecting a whole nother thing. And to be real with you, her want changes depending on what type of guy she's with. So if woman A gives it up to guy A, that's one expectation. She gives it up to guy B, depending on what he got, that's a whole nother expectation there. There's a whole nother thing there.
Cam wrong.
It doesn't, bro. It doesn't.
Okay.
But my thing is, if you effed off money on her elsewhere, what's the difference? What's the difference? If you effed off money with her elsewhere, what's the difference? That's what I'm asking.
Either the price tag on it or the timing of it. Because if this is during the honeymoon phase, when everything's sweet, oh, you bae, you my girl, you giving it up. I'm showing you this lifestyle. You tell me you want schooling. Yeah, all right, cool. Versus we've been dating for a while and I'm seeing these red flags. Now I don't know if I want to put that number on you.
I put it like this. I bet you he spent more than what nursing school costs on her dating or going out or whatever the case may be. And my thing is, yeah, cool. It's his money. I ain't tripping on that. But the point I'm making is, bro, you paid it anyway. You paid it anyway.
Hey, but the money's not the problem. Paid it or not, she still ain't finished. It ain't the money.
It is the money, Jay.
She didn't finish. She did not finish school because of the money.
So if I put money down on Apple now and it blow 15 years from now, that makes it a bad investment?
No, what she said was she started a business to pay for nursing school, right? Which was in 2019. Like, Doc, correct me, right?
I get
for 2026.
Okay.
What I'm saying is now, with that money that was accumulated throughout that business from 2019 to 2026, whether Cam spent $2.5 million within that time span, if your business accumulated $1.5 million and nursing school was $300,000, why are you not done yet? It's not the money. It's the ambition behind the person. He didn't invest in her because she had no drive.
He saw something else. He saw something else.
I give you that. I can't argue that, Jay. I also think it just comes with that level of celebrity and relationships too, though. Like if you get into that game at that level of, you know, they bred it up, they're famous, they're this, that. It comes with that expectation of those things. It comes with that. But Jay, you absolutely right though. It did come down to like what type of person she was. Did she follow it through? Did she see it through? Things of that nature. I'm just saying, when you peeped her, you knew what she was about, bro. Don't act like you ain't know what she was about. Ain't nobody in love on that level. Nobody. Nobody's in love at that level. Nobody. Hold on. Are they not?
In love on that level, no. But I mean, maybe he wasn't expecting her to come out and ask for that. It was just, hey, we this. And so then when she came out with that, it was no.
Let me ask y'all on a regular guy level. When that line gets crossed, is there an expectation that you put on yourself once you cross that line with a young lady? Is there some things you got to start doing? Is there some things you got to start doing now that it done happened?
I think I'm missing your question.
Now that she done gave it up, are there some things to you that you now have to do that you didn't have to do before she gave it up? If so, what are those things?
Nah.
Say more.
I'm a regular dude.
I ain't say money, Doc. I ain't say money. I'm saying in general.
You said on a regular dude level.
Is there certain things that come with that you got to do
giving
now?
You the box.
But it ain't got to be money. Just maybe you got to delete all the chicks in your phone, delete all your DMs, change it. Like Is there certain things that you got to do now that you didn't have to do before you got it?
If she just gave it up to me, no. No. If we are calling ourselves serious, yeah, of course.
What are those things?
Exactly what you just said. You know,
Nah,
you gotta,
bro,
you
no,
gotta,
don't try to.
you gotta. I'm not. But if you're gonna call yourself being serious with somebody, then yeah, you know you gotta make those changes. You can't be out here, you know, fucking off.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Jay, what about
That
you,
don't
bro?
mean I'm paying
I
for
agree with
nursing
the
school,
first.
though.
I agree with the. What you say, Doc?
I said don't mean I'm paying for nursing school though.
Oh, nah.
Yeah,
said
I agree with the first part of what Doc said earlier. I also think that it was not communicated what the expectation was. So let's say, for example, they may have started out in a situationship. Hey, you know, things is light. We taking it easy. I ain't looking for nothing serious. You ain't looking for nothing serious. Everybody done. I'm not saying everybody, but some people have been in that situation, right? And then let's say you have that exchange sexually, feelings get involved. Now it's like, hey, I'm looking for something a little bit deeper. But instead of you communicating that, like you automatically assume, like, because I gave you this exchange, that means this. It may mean that in your world, but in reality, because y'all didn't communicate that, you can't expect that man to think that's what it mean to him. So she should have came out and be like, hey, when I give you these buns, just know, like, after this, we
That's
locked
what it
in.
is.
And
Jay,
then you can make that choice.
we all know it comes with something, my brother. That's all.
Nah,
I'm
man. Nah.
We all. I look. I think y'all keep jumping to nursing school. I ain't
No,
saying for nursing school because you can't.
She's still in nursing school. We not jumping there. She's still there.
Bro, Jay, she is. But
and that's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. It just was a bad investment.
It is. And he was right. And where he proved the right was her tactics were backwards. I agree. But my thing is, y'all know, and y'all fronting up here if y'all saying that when it crossed that line, shit don't come with it. And y'all know that. Y'all know that now. It do. It do.
Like what?
Okay, so what do you feel comes with?
Yeah, I really want to know.
Hey, Doc, let me ask you a question. Doc, let me ask you a question. Just me and you. Jay ain't up here right now. Let me ask you a question, Doc.
Okay.
Y'all cross that line. Y'all been dating. Y'all doing your thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
She come to your crib. You come to her crib. Boom, boom, boom. Wow, wow, wow. Y'all girlfriend, boyfriend, right? Say y'all not girlfriend, boyfriend. It just happened. She needs you to pay a light bill. What you doing?
Depending on how much I like her and where I want the relationship to go.
Hey, Jay, hold on, Doc. Y'all not boyfriend, girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? Y'all done crossed the line, boom, boom, bow. You done been to her house, she been to yours. So y'all, it's feeling exclusive, but y'all ain't putting nothing on it.
Yeah,
hey,
like I said,
you paying it, stop lying, bro. You paying it.
You got me bent. I want to say something else.
I put the hoodie on for a reason. Somebody gonna be in some darkness.
You know better than that.
You crazy? Why would I pay your light bill?
Y'all paying that joke.
You crazy?
That love start talking to you, joke and start acting out of character. I'm telling you.
Bro, if anybody knows me, it's you.
Light bill is crazy.
And I know that you know better than that.
Yeah.
So but the real point I'm making is,
so you get the buzz speaking in the conversation after is like, you know, I really been struggling with my life. You know, you telling me after you done got the joint and y'all sitting there laying down, laid up, she like, you know, it's really been a tough time. You know, my light's about to get cut off. You gonna pay that?
I'm not talking about some random that you just left Waffle House with. I'm talking about somebody you've been dealing with.
Answer the question.
If we've been dealing with each other for a while, I might look out.
So if we've been dealing with each other for a while, she would have communicated that to you prior to. She would have told you her lights was messed up. Clarification.
Yeah. I'm not saying she asked right after it happened. I'm saying you've already been involved. So now you all spend time together, you do what you do, X, Y, and Z, boom, boom, boom. What I'm saying is, now that y'all do those things, she asks you, not right after it happens. Come on, bro. Stop it.
Hey, you on a final notice?
Okay. Let's not make it.
That's a couple months behind. That's before me.
Jay, who said final notice?
Hey, you on disconnection notice? No. No. I'm sorry, baby. You better get them candles.
Nobody said her life is about to get cut off, bro.
I'll invest in a generator.
So Jay, let me go lower level. She asked for a tank of gas.
That's different.
No. How?
What do you mean?
Gas and lights is different. Like, yeah, I don't. Yeah,
BSing, bro. We about to move on. Y'all,
no, we not.
We not about to move on. We trying to figure out your thought process.
You sitting here telling me that
Jay talking $40,
$50 gas.
Seem like the Wizard of Oz, that wizard behind the curtain talking all that noise. We virtual heat voice only. Come on, man.
Yo, why you coming at me, bro? What I did to you, bro?
Detroit black. Go ahead, Doc.
Nah, because I'm really shocked at you right now. You sitting here telling me that a $40 or $50 gas tank is the same as a $100, $200, $250 light bill.
Who said her light bill was that much?
Who said it wasn't? You just said a light bill. That's why I gave you a range of numbers. You sitting here telling me that's the same thing?
It barely leave my wallet to hers. Yes. And that's just the truth.
Wow.
Yeah, you're right, bro. You're right, Steve. Let's move on.
Jake, so let me get it straight. You'll give a woman $50 for some gas. But if her light bill in a one-bedroom apartment is $80, you won't give it to her?
I never said I wouldn't give either one. What I said was that the communication would have been happening before time.
Jay, nobody said it was getting cut off. You jumped to that.
No. I'm not talking about the cut off part. What I'm saying is,
no, bro, you jumped to that. Nobody said that.
I said before time. I never said cut off at this point. I said that prior to. What I'm saying to you is this:
what communication?
The discussion was after you get the buns, there's an expectation after that. Was that not the argument? Was that not the discussion?
That's the argument.
So the discussion is after you got the buns.
I'm not saying immediately after you get it, Jawan. What I'm saying is,
hey, come on, man, don't do that, bro. Don't do that. Hey, come on, bro. Don't do that, bro. Come on. You making it mad personal now. Don't do that, bro. Hey, that was OD, bro. He got mad for real. Put his teacher voice on. I'm not saying that, Jawan.
Hey, all trolling aside.
Okay.
I'm not saying you got it and you wake up the next morning and she's asking for it.
Okay.
I'm just saying, and where y'all are at, y'all have crossed that line. Like y'all done did that a couple of times, and now she asked, "Hey, can you help me over here?" That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that she asked the morning after. So when you keep saying the communication came up before, what I'm simply saying is like, hey, nah, like it didn't. She fell on hard times. Y'all been having interactions. Y'all spend time together. She feels like she could ask you.
Okay. Let me not troll and be honest. Perspective, right? Everything's perspective. So me being at the level that I'm at, right? My income, not nowhere near Cam's. What I'm saying is you're equating light bill, right? Cool. So let's say, Doc, for the sake of argument, the light bill is $150, right? I'm not saying that I wouldn't give you the $150 for the light bill, right? But to me, that's different than giving you $22,000 or $48,000 or $100,000 for nursing school. But Cam $100,000 is different than my $100,000. So what you're asking me, Sneak, is like if I look at it in that aspect, I'm not saying I wouldn't help. What I'm saying is in that moment, she could have communicated that to him. Hey, before the buns was given, hey, I'm thinking about going to law school. And you right, Sneak. He probably effed off way more money than it costs to even go to nursing school. But he was doing it his way. Because all the money he effed off, he made it back. The money you spent from your business from 2019 to you still haven't finished. So to me, it was a bad investment.
I hear what you're saying about Camron. I do. My question to you, Jay, is
okay.
You've been involved with this young lady for 3 months. Y'all haven't made it. Y'all dating. Y'all haven't made girlfriend and boyfriend status.
Okay.
Y'all have done. Y'all do what adults do. She now asks you like, "Hey, my light bill is this amount. I need your help. What are you doing?"
Go ahead, Doc.
Exactly.
He asked you.
Come on, man. Jay, because now Jay know, bro. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Come on,
Go ahead, Doc.
Like, nah, I stand on what I said earlier.
Come on, man.
Depends on. It really depends for me. It really depends on where I want to go with the relationship. If this is the girl I see myself making official, because with the scenario, we not official, we just messing around. If I feel like this is a woman that I'm like, all right, I want to take it there. Yeah, I'm gonna pay it. But if it's not, I'm sorry.
So
you in the dark.
Dot paying. Jay, what's your answer?
If that's my girl.
Candles. Go ahead, Sneak.
All right. So moving on, man. So long story short, we don't think Camron was wrong. You do have to evaluate the level of investment when it comes to, and I think, and let me make sure I say this, Jay. I do think you're right that it's more about how she moved, what she was on, the ambition and stuff like that. I do believe it was about that, but she just made it seem like because I gave up this, you should be paying that. So I give you that, bro.
And I think, and you know what, Sneak, to add on to that, I think that's why he went down that bag the way he did. Because now that you said it that way, you're trying to get people to portray it this way. And it's like, oh, okay, I just exposed myself. Like, I don't know, like, we can get super, super deep into the episode when he started talking about, like, I asked you to, you know what I'm saying, woody woo, you said no, right? And then 2 days later, you was like, hey, do you want to, explicit joints going on? But so what I get from it is like, you're in the business of playing games. Ain't nobody here for that. You want something to happen, like that's what's gonna happen, but you playing all these games, nobody got time for that.
I give you that.
Appreciate it, bro.
I give you that.
Appreciate it.
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong at all, bro. I can't even argue that.
But I get y'all angle of what you're saying, though. I do get that.
So coming out, so next, what we have is what we just did, and the question I have is like, I was having this conversation with my barber, and she was basically talking about how men now have become too emotional. And I challenged her and was like, what do you mean by that? And she was like, men now have become too emotional. They talk about everything. They address everything. So in you all's opinion, when does a man become too emotional? And is there an emotion that's tied to a man more than any other emotion? So to y'all, when does a man become too emotional? And is there an emotion that's tied to a man more than anything else?
I don't get that last part.
So like for women, jealousy is tied to women more than it's tied to guys.
Okay, got you. Okay.
Yeah, like that. So let's start with the first one. When does a guy become too emotional?
Be crying every day. But I do want to say,
what if you're going through it every day, Dot?
It's okay to feel. You ain't got to cry about it every day.
This is the exact argument me and her had. No, you don't. But crying is not an emotion.
Well, when I say crying, I don't mean actual tears. I'm talking about complaining. I'm talking about the tears. I'm talking about like dwelling on this thing. Fix it. Do what you can to fix it. But I do want to say, like, it's crazy because women will go, oh, you're afraid to cry. Be open, say more, do this, be in your feelings. And then when you do, We too emotional.
Mhm.
That's wild to me. And this is why, like, I feel like guys would rather go vent to their guys than their person. Because it's not gonna be accepted the way that they think they gonna accept it. Go cry for 3, 4 days straight and see if you had that same reaction of, oh, I love the fact that you're opening up to me.
Oh yeah, that's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen. It really bothers me that this is what's said, and then when it happens,
It's different than what you asked for. It happens, and then your reaction is something like you didn't want it to happen. Is what you're saying?
and now you putting this man down because he opened up to you,
Yeah.
right? But no, my answer is if you crying every day, that's too emotional, right? Go talk to one of your guys, a therapist, or to yourself. Do what
You
you got
should
to
be
do
able to
to
talk
get
to
to
your
where you
lady
want to
though,
go.
bro. I am gonna say that.
I'm not saying don't talk to your lady,
Okay.
but you're not doing that 3, 4 days in a row, especially about the same thing. Before she
Okay.
looking at you like, all right, son,
Okay.
am I wrong?
Jay was no. I agree. Jay was happening.
Dot. First of all, well
Uh-oh.
said. I took a few things from that.
Oh,
Number one,
okay.
definitely create a space, whether that's with your guys, whether that's with a therapist, to where you can communicate your feelings. Number two, it also depends on the partner you have. If they're emotionally intelligent, if they're aware and understand what it is for vulnerability, what it is for a safe space, what that looks like, making sure they have the emotional intelligence to receive that, right? The biggest thing is this, though. Too much of anything is too much. And what I mean is, Dot, as a man, if you're overly communicating, like you said, you ain't crying, but you're complaining day in and day out and you haven't solved the issue, she's looking at you as like, you can't even get over this situation. So how are you going to protect us and leave space for me to be vulnerable? So
Mm-hmm.
now when you can't handle this small problem, how can you tackle on the problems of this family? And I know that I can trust
Mm-hmm.
the solution that you come out with.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying that she's wrong for that. I'm not saying that you're wrong for overly expressing. I do think you should be able to express to your partner how you're feeling, what you're going through, whatever level of vulnerability it is, whether you're crying, talk, that's between you and your partner. But I also think as a man, you should be able to feel that emotion, look at it, and come to a decision, whether right, wrong, or indifferent, and go with it. Because ultimately, if you can't solve the small thing that's going on in your life, how can you solve the big things that's going on in all 5 of our life?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm gonna be real, man. I think a guy is deemed too emotional when it becomes overwhelming to deal with how complex the emotion he is communicating comes with. I think it had so like for instance, I believe you get deemed too emotional when the complexity of what you're explaining, what you may be dealing with, the primary and secondary emotions, and if you're projecting, when a guy's able to articulate exactly what he's feeling, he's deemed too emotional when it's overwhelming and his partner may not be able to handle it. So now
Oh,
go
sorry.
ahead.
You're saying like he's handling it the way he's communicating his issue, but he's communicating it in a way that his partner can't understand.
I think possibly, I'm gonna say it in a different way. I think guys get deemed too emotional when their partner can't can't process the emotion that they're explaining to them. Then it's like you're
Process,
too
better word.
emotional.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you're too emotional
Mm-hmm.
because you know what you're feeling. You know when, what, when, where, how, why. Secondary, like da da da. I'm feeling this, that, and the third. It becomes overwhelming if you're feeding that into someone who can't understand it. You know what I mean? Now,
Mm-hmm.
to you all's point, you can't stay there forever now, my boy. talk about what you got to talk about, get it off. But I feel like if emotionally, if the wife and the husband are equally yoked, you're not gonna get called too emotional, because there's going to be moments where she can be vulnerable and explain all her emotions, and you're able to take them on, process them, and help her. So there's some reciprocity there. I feel like when there's not reciprocity in explaining is when it get dangerous. That's my opinion. I feel like, you know, they want a guy that can articulate. They want a guy that can articulate, but also don't know how to handle it when he does. So let me ask y'all this. Is there a situation where a guy can become, do you think a guy that's overly emotionally intelligent, or a guy that's emotionally intelligent, is a threat to his relationship? He shouldn't be, but do y'all think it is?
If she can't process it, like you just said, if she can't process the way he's expressing himself, yes. Yes.
So
I agree with that, Doc. And see, also too, I'm gonna add to this. I agree with that, and I also think that if that person is like articulating their feelings very well, you know, very emotionally intelligent, all of those things can be looked at as a negative. Like it could be looked at as like okay, you trying to be better than me. Like this guy thinks that he knows more than me, or like this guy you know, now when I'm communicating with you now, instead of me communicating from a husband standpoint, now I'm talking to you in a condescending tone. Because you're receiving it that way, because it's like, oh, because he feel like this, and that, instead of looking at the whole picture of like, no, I'm just emotionally aware and intelligent of my feelings, my emotions, and I'm processing those things. And you said processing earlier, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think processing times matter in relationships, because sometimes you might process faster than the other partner, and because you processed, assessed, done what you had to do, and it's cool, I made a decision, done with that, that person time frame might not be the same as yours. So now it's like, okay, you out here moving reckless. Nah, I've assessed the threats and everything that happened just in a timely manner. But because it doesn't look like your time frame, it could look like I'm out here moving reckless.
I think that's where emotional intelligence really comes into play. Because if I say something to you and you're still processing it and you're trying to understand what's going on, I should be able to identify like, oh, okay, like, hey, let me give you some time. Go through what I'm telling you. Let me give you some time. I'll holler back at you tomorrow. The whole too emotional thing to me is like, I think, you know, being intact with your emotions and how you react from your emotions is the conversation that I want to have more than anything. So often, guys, how you react from what you feeling is more dangerous than anything. How women react off what they feeling is more dangerous than anything. Let me give you an example. If you get mad and you tear the house up every time you get mad, the problem is when you get mad, the reaction is this. You know what I'm saying? The same way from a woman, if she get mad and she goes silent for 3-4 days, I feel like the silent treatment is petty at our age of 35. Like if she goes silent, the issue is how you handle the emotion once it happens, not the fact that you know what you're feeling or that you're talking about it. How you react off of it is the problem to me.
Well, silent treatment is petty. Being silent doesn't mean you giving the silent treatment, though. You could be processing your thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I do this myself. However, there's a time limit on that. I just wanted to throw that in there. I agree with what you said, but
I don't think if the person has
I was
shown.
gonna add some, go ahead, bro.
Go ahead, Jay.
No, I was gonna agree with Doc. When he said that second part, that's when I was like, okay, I agree with you. Processing is a thing, right? But there's a time frame on it. And I think a lot of times in relationships, what people don't speak about a lot is you're with your partner 24/7, right? You know their strength, weaknesses. So you learn how to manipulate, weaponize what they're doing. You learn all type of tactics.
Or do you?
You do.
I think you got to be intentional.
And I'm not.
I think you got to be intentional to know your partner's weaknesses and everything else. I hear what you're saying, Jay, and I don't disagree. But you just don't pick up on that just because you live with them. You got to really pay attention. That's the only point I'm making, brother. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Jay. Hello?
And I don't know what happened, but until you come back, I mean, I agree with you to an extent. After a while, you're gonna pick up on it anyway. You don't even have to be intentional. Like you just living with somebody for a long period of time, you're gonna pick up on those things regardless.
Okay.
Now you using it against them, I feel like that's a whole nother situation in itself. Using somebody's weakness against them to win an argument, to win a situation.
You don't feel
You
like
got a bigger issue.
You don't feel like that's what women do that more than men do.
Okay.
I ain't gonna attack you too crazy. Women gonna hit you where it hurt if you hurt them. However, I just think that there's so many assumptions with living with people. Like, yes, this happened. Yes, we are together this long time. It does not mean that I know all these things about you. It doesn't mean that.
No. Yeah, I agree.
It doesn't mean that to me. So I just think it's hard to realize, like, I hear you, but nah. And I don't know, bro. I just hate the thought of like emotion being tied to a gender. Now, again, how you handle your emotion matters.
Facts.
Not, you know what I'm saying? How you handle it matters. But like everybody feels every emotion. Like you get mad, sad, you know, you grieve, all the things. It's how you handle it. And typically women have access to their emotions earlier than guys do. So therefore, they're a little more experienced in expressing. And it's more accepted at a youthful age for young girls to express themselves or express emotion than it is for young boys.
I agree with that more than the first part, but yes, I agree with that.
What first part?
You said what'd you say?
They have access to their emotions earlier?
Yeah, I feel like everybody got access to their emotions. I have emotional kids. So I feel like everybody has access to their emotions. I feel like it's more accepted
after that part
with little girls.
After the 5, 6, when they get older, I personally feel like there are things that young ladies go through that young boys do not, that just matures them. It makes them be more mindful. It makes them be more competent about what's going on. Okay. Therefore, they have that access more at that time. So it's like, boys, you got to get in a relationship. You got to break up. You got to hurt a little bit before you realize certain things. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. I will call it something different, but I agree with what you're saying.
Call what something different?
I don't feel like it's access to it. I feel like we understand it once we start going through things. Just like girls understand it. This is what I'm hearing from what you're saying. Understand it. They just go through things before we go through things.
I think at younger ages, little girls get to it quicker is what I'm saying.
That's exactly what I just said. Yep.
All right, cool. All right. Because I know that's what you just said. So I'm just, you know what I mean? I ain't been funny. I was all right. A man becomes too emotional when he gets hung up on the feeling more than the goal. Hey, you know what's so crazy about what you saying, bro? I was literally having this conversation earlier. I could not agree with what Marcus Sale just said even more. Bro, that is A1. I'm clipping this at minute 59.
Yeah, facts. Yeah.
I do agree wholeheartedly, bro. That was good. That a guy becomes too emotional when he gets hung up on the feeling more than the goal or the end result. Boy, look at here. Man, for real,
Yeah,
man.
no, that was that was that was perfect. That was
Yeah.
perfect.
Hey, man, he talking some noise, man. No, hold on. He said, we do more to raise our girls than our boys because we think boys should know more than what they do. It's sad because people say boys are easy to raise. Well, honestly, people don't try to raise them. Hey, man, I can't argue with nothing you saying, dog. Because there are young boys that get the benefit of the doubt when they shouldn't. They need to be taught. They need to be talked to. They need to be walked through. They need to be hugged. They need to be consulted. They need to, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, bro, perfect words. So with that being said, Dot, let's get into this bro code, man. Let's get into this bro code.
All right, man. It's the new year, 2026. We, and I'm speaking for us, correct me if I'm wrong, my brother. We as a group pride ourselves on loyalty, honesty, brotherhood, accountability, all of the above, right? Like we hold each other to a standard, correct?
For sure.
That's what brotherhood is about, correct?
For sure.
Okay. All right. I got two questions here about accountability. All right. So, do you hold your boys, us, accountable, or do you just let it slide? That's it. That's
Two
first.
things. I'm gonna be real with you.
Mhm.
I do both, but
Mhm.
I let it slide after I've held you accountable. Because I'm gonna be real with you, man. When you close to somebody the way we are, you got to be careful on when you address something and when you allow them to grow. Like we're so integrated in each other's lives. Like I'll say, like, hey, Dot, you out of pocket, bro. Rah, rah, boom, boom. And if we come back to it and it's the same level of intensity, I gotta trust that when you go, I'm gonna take a step back, and I gotta trust when you think about it, you'll come to a conclusion for yourself. That's me letting it slide. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I said it to him.
You said your piece.
Yeah, I'm always be thoughtful in the delivery. I'm always be considerate in the delivery. But if it ain't land the way you needed it to, or you don't completely understand it yet, I got to be man enough to say, like, hey, look, dog. Hey, Doc, I got you. I'm gonna give you some space, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's the thing. Space could be 24 hours, a week, a month, 3 months. Some real life stuff take months to process through. And accountability also means like we talk, we rap through it. You tell me like, man, I'm not trying to do this no more. And I see you do that. I'm gonna say like, hey, bro, I thought you weren't on that no more. You said that, not me. I ain't say that to you. You said that. You know what I mean? So, man, it's an integral line, man. I think when it comes to friendships that's really close, especially at our age, you got so many factors: job, career, kids, wife, houses, you got so many things. Sometimes a let it slide is based off capacity. Like my bro Wildin right now, I don't have the capacity to address you in a way that it's gonna get delivered correctly. I'm gonna chill out.
Is there ever a situation where it's like I'm gonna let it slide because I know you can't accept it?
Oh no.
Or do you still gotta let it happen? You still gotta say something.
Oh no, that ain't my let slide.
Let it slide is on your end.
I'm gonna be real with you, bro. If two things that is just absolutely like no, I don't care time and place. If you being manipulative to someone, even if it's not me, I don't like people close to me manipulating nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's one. Two, if you are going against our root, our core friendship values, what we stand on in any situation, even if it's not to me, let me give you an example. Loyalty. We're big on that. If I see you deem somebody up here where you're loyal to them and you do some unloyal shit, I'm like, hey, bro, I don't know them like that, but like, hey man, like, hold dog, we don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm big on that part. And then I'm gonna allow you to make it right. I'm not gonna harp on it, but like, because we're grown, I'm gonna tell you, and the people I hang
It's up to
around,
you to,
like, and if you keep doing jank shit, we might not be friends too much longer, and that's just the reality. For real.
Yeah. I think that's one of the biggest things that I love about our group is like, regardless of the tough conversation, it's gonna be said.
Oh, for sure.
It's gonna be said because of the things that we stand on, right?
That's true.
That's one of the things that I think makes our brotherhood so strong. We're gonna hold each other accountable. We're gonna make sure that we walk in that line, right? And if we gotta walk it together, we gotta walk it together. We were in a situation not too long ago where we had to walk it together, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because hey, Marcus, you was there. You know what we talking about. You was there.
I love that about our group, but you have to hold your people accountable. That is one of the things that I expect. If I call you my brother, my family,
Yeah.
I expect you to hold me accountable because I'm
Yeah.
not perfect. You know what I'm saying? I'm not
Yeah.
perfect. And I can expect that you, Sneak, are gonna say something.
You know it. You got me bent.
And I know you can expect me to argue it.
Cause this is the thing, bro. The pool of good people gets, I ain't gonna say it gets smaller. The busier you get, the less access you have, the less time you have to find good people. So the ones that are good people in your corner, you gotta make sure they stay good people, especially if I'm at your house, you at my house, you with my wife, you with my kids. Like, I don't play that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, I just don't fool with that too much, man. You know, I think, and I also will say this: most of my friends have their own self accountability too. Like they hold themselves accountable before I gotta have a conversation because it ain't too many. Excuse me. It ain't too many huh?
No, go ahead.
It ain't too many moments where like I'm telling you something. Like, for instance, how many conversations between me and Star like, hey, bro, am I tripping? Am I wrong? Or that lets you know that I'm already reflecting on what I did. Hold on, like, bro, am I lunching? And that allows that conversation to happen. So if you already thought about it, it ain't nothing to tell you. Like, yeah, you a little off.
That's what I was about to say. It makes it easier to hold your brother, your sister, whatever it is, accountable. It makes it easier to address it. Yeah, bro, you tripping on this one. I don't agree with that because of X, Y, and Z. I don't think people like having that tough conversation.
Shit, me. Now, I like having it now.
You know, I ain't gonna.
I like having it now.
I am not gonna run from it. I've been through things where not saying something ended up worse than having that tough conversation.
But that was
so
really...
my.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. You're right. Go ahead.
I'm saying, how much of that do you think is youth versus the person? Like being in those situations, that's just where youth had you at the time versus, you know what I'm saying?
Could have been, but that's what I learned from that in youth. Like, yes, I went through not saying it or whatever it was because of, immaturity. But I learned from that. And I noticed that, had I said something, the outcome could have been different. For me and for you, not you, but you know what I'm saying? It could have been different. So as my brother, as the person that I say that I love, I'm gonna let you know. And if that means I gotta let you know about yourself, That's what I got to do. And if you're gonna be mad at me, that's okay, because I know I'm coming from a place of love, and I have faith that we'll move forward from there.
I talked about myself last week. Like, hey, bro, you do that a lot, bro. I ain't like this. Drop a dime on that shit. Like, bro, you do that like, hey, but you was right. And then the next day, I'm out. See, you also gotta you want to give somebody liquid courage, not literally, but figuratively. Jump out there. Now the next day, I'm jumping out there on everything. Like, what?
Did you? Did you? Yeah.
I'm jumping out there on everything. Like, what? But because my issue is I can become so mindful that I neglect my own thought or perspective. I become overly mindful of the person I'm presenting to ensure that, versus like just saying it and leaving it at level 1. I start thinking of 2, 3, 4, like, damn, they died, boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think people think about other people's emotions too much?
I think it depends on what position you in. I think if you're an older sibling, I think if you're a husband, I think if you're a caretaker, there's certain life things that make you do that. You get what I'm saying?
Think about feelings too much.
Like, I'm gonna give you an example. It's rare that the baby of a family think about everybody else's feelings. That's not the position they were put in their whole life. Their feelings was always considered.
Thought about. So yeah.
I feel like it's more so what you've been through and what you're doing it for. You know what I'm saying? Like if like, for instance, I'm an older sibling, I'm a husband, I'm a dad, I'm an educator. A lot of my experience has been predicated on looking at the landscape and then making a decision. But if you're in situations constantly where, oh, I do what I want, don't nothing really happen to me, you're not going to be too considerate of others.
You're not thinking about that.
Yeah, so I think it's more based off your life experience, bro. And I think somebody could be the youngest, but a husband for a while, and you learn it. And then you could be like an older sibling and not married, but you understand because you always had to look after your younger siblings. So you don't necessarily got to have the same experience to be mindful of other people. But it's like, it's natural, man, because when you understand it, bro, it's dangerous. Then you fighting with yourself. I'm being long-winded. I'm sorry. But
nah, you good. You right though.
When you learn people react this way or people do that or da-da-da, it's like, oh, damn. You think about it, and then it's up to you to make the decision on what's worth acting on, what's worth dumping, X, Y, and Z.
See, I'll be having a problem. I'll be fighting with myself.
Yeah, especially what you call her when she asks you bald.
I don't remember.
Good.
I don't remember what I call them. You know.
Next question.
But yeah. So all right. Hey man, fuck you, okay?
All right.
In the realm of accountability, right? I got a question for you. What's one thing you standing on this year, no matter what? Because I'm gonna hold you to it now.
I am not going outside myself to protect anybody else's insecurity. I'll say that. I'm no longer massaging situations or personalities or anything. And holistically, like, if you know me as a person, there's a lot of transitions that happened in the past 6 months. I'm just not overly thinking who I am to pat your insecurity. That's my thing. But I'm gonna be honest with you, and it's not even rooted in like arrogance or ego. It's honestly rooted in, it's exhausting to try to figure out everybody else's problem. And I'm like, I don't have any I don't have malice intent. I'm not trying to do anybody dirty, or I'm not trying to send a certain message that's negative. So it's kind of like, hey, at this point, most of the people in my life know who I am. And if I got to prove that to you, bro, it's about time for us to stop being friends or whatever we are. That's where I'm at with that. What about you, bro?
I truly feel like that's going to be life-changing for you. Because you care a lot. No, and I ain't even being funny. Like, you care a lot. You do make a lot of decisions based on, or you did make a lot of decisions based on what you knew someone else would feel, think, or how they would react.
For sure.
That progression gonna be crazy this year. Mine's not that deep. Mine's not that deep. Mine is, I've been feeling real heavy lately. Like, since I've left school, since I've stopped playing ball, I've gone back every once in a while, and I felt okay about it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I felt really heavy. I don't feel like myself. And I'll go and start working out, and then I'll come back and stop. And then I'll start working out again, and I stop. I'm being consistent this year.
That's what's up.
I'm getting back in shape. I ain't saying I'm about to be college ready and all of that, but I want to feel good again.
Touche.
I don't feel it.
That's what's up, though.
It's coming though.
But hey, but you know what, bro? Just take a lot of discipline in that. So that's good that you're willing to challenge yourself to be like, I ain't trying to be what I was. I'm just trying to be what I want to be now. So I think that's good, brother. I think that's good. I mean, I worked out yesterday and my heart almost busted. Boy, let me tell you. I worked out yesterday. Then today is my rest day, and I went and broke all those 9 inches of ice up to clear that driveway. Boy.
Man, listen.
Does that count as a workout?
That definitely counts as a workout, because I know it is a workout. I went to the gym last week and I hooped on Monday instead of working out. Or excuse me, I hooped after I worked out.
Mm-hmm.
I played the first game and was like, oh, they done messed up, because now I know that I'm still good. I got towards the end of the game, start sucking air, and then we won, and I start playing again. My teammates kept trying to pass me the ball.
Well, worth nothing.
Nah, you got this, bro. You got this one.
Yeah,
I got done with that second game. I got done with that second game, laid on the floor, and couldn't get back up, bro. 2 games.
Bro, I might have to throw that consistency thing in there too. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I think the word heavy that you use, I can relate to. I will give you that. I can relate to that. And Marcus Sale shared one. I think it's good. Not getting hurt by a woman who has a child by another man. I gotta get it together. Nah, bro, that's real. Like, if that's your thing, like, that's your thing, bro. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I think that's fair. That's what you heard. So,
facts.
For sure.
Damn, where Jay at, man?
I know, bro. We don't know what happened to Jay, man. It's all right. Anything else left on that, Dot?
Nah, that's it, man. This has been another bro code. One of many.
For sure. Sir. Hey, man, appreciate everybody tapping in, dog. It's been the first show of 2026, man. Last name loyalty. Your boy K. Mills, my bro B. DJ J Dub. We are LNL, and we are out.
You are now tuned in to the realest podcast.
NW.